It's Silverhammer, and today I'll be showing more of the Tardis sprite I'm building for a Doctor Who RPG. This will be going over showing how I'm making the interior of the TARDIS, and for the interior I'm going with the 11th Doctor's interior. As you can see, I have a few images up to go off of different angles to try to get the right look in for it, and I'll be just walking through showing the different designs aspects, and I'll be porting it back into GIMP once I'm done with this to add in some other effects. Alright, so now that we are done with the basics of the TARDIS on the interior, I am going to start filling in the staircase and the railing on the side. Once this is all said and done, the railing probably won't be seen because I don't think the door is going to be opening that wide, but just to say it's there. And then we'll continue with doing the details on the rest of the interior once we're done with that. Alright, so now that the basic control panel is done, we're going to be moving on, adding in some of the cabling hanging from the ceiling, and we'll start working on the actual back wall of the TARDIS to give it the full interior effect. Alright, so now that we're pretty much finished with the interior of the TARDIS as much as I can do in Paintbrush, I'll be porting it over to GIMP to continue working in there, which I will be adding effects in of the glowing down the center, the glowing of the dashboard, and just different things. Each one of the circular globes in the background, I'll be adding a glow effect to, and just be implementing several different effects for it that I'll be showing in GIMP here in a sec. Alright, so we're just finished up the last parts. One thing to keep in mind when you actually are working on one of these yourself would be you want to always make sure you have a new layer up when dealing with these effects, because that's where I ran into a lot of my issues, was I kept on forgetting to bring up a new layer, so I was adding in a new effect on a pre-existing layer with an effect already on it, which messed with some of my effects, so I had to go back through and redo several of the effects and to get them back to the color I wanted. But other than that, believe we're ready to move on to actually implementing the door into this. So stay tuned for my next video I'll be getting posted shortly, which will be me adding the door onto the Tardis and showing the completed sprite.